gvolps, szorg, gvolps. We connect to the energy. Gvolps, szorg, we connect to the legacy. Gvolps, szorg, we connect to the memory of those that were, those are, and those that are to come. Frederick W. Rucker, Corporal, U.S. Army, World War II, June 10th, 1922 to February 15th, 1994. Helen D. Rucker, February 5th, 2016. Clyde P. Morton, 1923 birth. Ma B. Morton, 1984 death. Paul Stanley Burns, SP4, U.S. Army, June 22nd, 1938 to August 21st, 2019. Nancy Garrett Burns was born May 13, 1943. Hugh D. Lawrence, SP4, U.S. Army, September 17th, 1933 to November 2nd, 1995. Shelby Jean Lawrence, June 10th, 2008. Thornton, James Albert Thornton Sr., July 26, 2020. Joanne Sanders, born November 27th, 1943. Shirley Ann Stone, 1996. Harold L. Watson, September 26, 2011. Elizabeth E. Watson, May 31st, 2000. John N. Turner Sr., May 3rd, 2015. Paul C. Turner, November 18th, 2006. Geraldine N. Turner, May 19th, 2012. C. Arden Trainham, 1996. Thelma J. Trainham, born 1936. James Brian Fancher, 2009. Vanessa Fancher, 2019. Jimmy N. Hall, 1984. Josie E. Hall, 1989. John A. Walker Jr., April 3rd, 2000. P. Wallace Phillips, S1, U.S. Navy, World War II, October 11th, 1914 to May 3rd, 1983. Nanny Sue H. Phillips, January 16th, 2004. James R. McAbey, 1983. Joel B. McAbey, 1985. Eloise Wright, 2020. And maybe that's the grave because, or maybe that's just not marked yet. But you definitely see the funeral preparations there. Bob D. Paxton, Sergeant, U.S. Army, World War II, November 9th, 1915 to August 1st, 1983. Edna R. Cox, S1, U.S. Navy, World War II, May 4th, 1922 to December 2nd, 2004. Paul Putman, BM2, U.S. Navy, World War II, August 31st, 1917, May 19, 1982. Mildred L. Putman, July 5th, 1999. Clyde J. Henry, Private U.S. Army, World War II, November 13, 1983. Thelma L. Henry, born September 14th, 1916. Alman Dean, 2001. Rhoda Beatrice Dean, 1984. Carolyn S. Dean, March 3rd, 1943. Marilyn L. Dean, March 3rd, 1943. Anne M. Hembry, 1990. John H. Hembry Sr., 1986. Virgie C. Anders, 2016. Wallace E. Anders, 2009. Jeanette S. Miller, July 15, 1985. Louise E. Campbell, January 17, 1936, birth. J. Mitchell Borden, September 9th, 2000. Helen M. Borden, June 24th, 1990. Hugh G. Borden, 2nd Lieutenant, U.S. Army, World War II, October 31st, 1919 to July 3rd, 1987, SS, BS, PH, EO, East Airborne Division. Or do you say the letters separately? Or Samuel Paul Keenan, July 27th, 2012. Thought for a second that would be a child grave, because you usually see that. But it's probably the parents outlived the children. That could be the case. Nellie F. Sanders, 2001. Colel T. Sanders, 1985. Mary Lou Sanders, April 10th, 2017. I personally prefer to restore my own soul, but Thomas Eugene Sanders, Private U.S. Army, April 5th, 1933 to October 14th, 2016. Bonnie Amanda Sanders, February 1st to May 29th, 1983. That's actually derived from Islamic prayer. I think the Shia and the Sunnis both have that prayer. Robert Earl Lawson, Private Corporal, U.S. Army, Korea, April 28th, 1933 to November 18, 1983. Mitchell G. Jewell, 2014. Wanda G. Jewell, 1953. Leon Worthy, September 15, 1984. Bertie Ma Smith, November 3rd, 1982. James T. Cox, 1981. Ruth F. Cox, 1926. S. Lee Brown, FT, U.S. Navy, World War II, May 22nd, 1929 to April 24th, 2010. Crestino Campos Jr., CPT, U.S. Army, Vietnam, July 26, 1947 to August 30th, 1988. Bertie Adams, SQ, October 16, 2006. Lori Lynn Banks, October 5th, 1989. Casey Michelle Banks, January 12th, 1989. Michael J. Banks, December 21st, 2015. Karen Marlene, June 30th, 2011. What's that? And married Robert Lee Davis, May 1st, 1973, June 10, 2014. Eva B. Moore, October 9th, 1987. Edward D. Moore, January 2nd, 1996. And Willie Ma Giles, Edward E. Phillips, 1990. 1943 birth for her. Abba S. Gillespie, February 18, 2010. Pamela K. Kisson, September 22nd, 2019. James William Gillespie, June 19, 2003. Raymond J. Parnell IV, February 6, 2004. Did there used to be a picture there? Or they just didn't pay for that feature? Although it may be too obscure. Maybe they're getting another one. I don't know. Robert L. Harvey, June 21st, 1986. Alton R. Lark, Private Corporal, U.S. Army, World War II, February 7th, 1919 to April 10th, 2002, BSM, PH. Maddie T. Lark, October 24th, 1922. Maybe the wife's still alive. Walter W. Riley, September 3rd, 1949, birth. Was he a miner or some sort of cave worker? Eva V. Riley, May 26, 2009, registered nurse, both. Eva V. Winningham, 1984. Remember that that's God is a noun and a verb. Yahweh does not translate as Lord in any literal sense. Lynn Lyles Rhodes, February 10th, 1986. Harry A. Green, Technician 5, U.S. Army, World War II, October 22nd, 1916 to June 17th, 1986. George Truman Williams, S1, U.S. Navy, World War II, August 7th, 1924 to January 13th, 1987. Elizabeth R. Williams, March 27th, 1987. Benjamin Tabares, 1986. Rosie Ma Clark, 1995. Herman Lee Clark, 1986. S. Addie, 2002. Matthews, 2002. Freeman W. Matthews, 2003. Annie Lee Sosaby, December 29th, 2013. Jerry Dale Sosaby, February 29th, 2019. And they were married March 7th, 1958. Sarah S. Limbaugh, 1996. Michael W. Limbaugh, 1986. Bobby Sue Nimmons. David Lewis Nimmons, 1990. And she was born 1948. So mother and son. Ruth L. Baker, August 20th, 2009. William C. Baker, Technician 5, U.S. Army, World War II, March 20th, 1990. Daisy L. Potts, January 19, 2012. Robert A. Potts, U.S. Navy, World War II, August 4th, 1912 to June 15, 2000. Emmeline C. Beheller, August 1st, 2003. James L. Beheller, May 7th, 1983. Charles R. Hall, 2004. Rosemary Hall, 1986. Reverend James L. Hadaway, 1910. They were married October 3rd, 1935, and Sarah H. Hadaway, 1996. Rondell Ray Jr., February 21st, 1986. Melvin M. Redding, August 4th, 2005. Elizabeth J. Redding, November 13, 2016. Howard L. Irvin, 1989. Kathleen D. Irvin, 2002. And they were married in 1929. Juanita C. Smith, August 2nd, 1993. Grady Leroy Hembry, April 2nd, 1996. Marshall S. Grigg, February 26, 2007. Sherry Grigg, April 21st, 1951. And they were married August 21st, 1982. Darlene V. Hooper, December 21st, 2013. Okay, the wind knocked that down. Hazel C. Miller, 2019. So co-masonry there, or however you phrase that. Order the Eastern Star. Oh wait, no, that's. Well, I guess that would be co-mason. But anyways, Joseph A. Miller, 1990. So he's a Shriner. Oh, did he finish his 33rd degree? Is that what that thing is? Oh, his 22nd. Well, still further along than anybody in my family that I know of. Of course, you don't always know details like that. Society with Secrets, as they call it. Barry T. Blackson, Private Corporal, U.S. Army, Vietnam, March 1st, 1949 to December 3rd, 2003. Callie Addis Bailey, 1988. And this is a new grave here. Jimmy Gilstrap, June 13, 2014. Private Durrell B. Gilstrap, September 13, 1983. Born November 7th, 1938. Francis A. Gilstrap, October 23rd, 1988. Joel C. Gilstrap, October 30, 1962. Christopher Douglas Anders, 1988. And probably born and died the same year. Ida E. Oman Nicholson, 1986. Bill Howard Nicholson, 2009. Billy Ray Dryson, Private Corporal, U.S. Army, Korea, September 19, 1929, September 26, 1991. And there was space in a coffin, probably. I mean, air. David H. Timmerman, March 16, 1986. Gloria Jean Timmerman, February 28, 1992. And they were married January 7, 1986. William C. Calloway, nicknamed Willie, October 16, 2004. Charles E. Ware, U.S. Army, World War II, May 21st, 1927 to December 12th, 1987. Betty W. Ware, July 29th, 2018. Ralph M. Rains, November 9th, 1985. Lella M. Rains, March 19, 1990. John B. McAllister, 1986. Mildred B. McAllister, 2002, and they were married November 12, 1938. Charles J. Burton, U.S. Navy, World War II, March 25th, 2002. He was born June 1st, 1925. Sarah Sue Burton, April 27th, 2019. Charles H. Rice, 1988. House of Representatives, District 25, World War II, U.S. Navy veteran. Loretta M. Rice, 2018. And they were married December 31st, 1956. Chick and Eddie. Would have never guessed either of those by the names. So, Russell J. Rice, SLED agent. Not exactly sure what that stands for. 1961. James Lee Jr., Lions Club, October 8th, 1986. Sandra Joanne Perry, July 7th, 1936. Birth. Raymond Talby, Private Corporal, U.S. Army, Korea, June 25th, 1932 to December 6th, 1985. Helen Mylinda Edelman, June 22nd, 2017. Ella R. Fowler, August 20th, 1941. John H. Fowler, not sure the significance. That could be something to do with Freemasons. I don't know. Craftsman of some sort. April 19, 1998. I'd expect maybe a plumb bob or something if it was Freemasons. But Sarah A. Saxon, 2004. Howard E. Saxon, 1992. And they were married in 1930. And Brenda Bridewell, 2015, or is it Larry Bridwell, 2018, and I want to capture a picture better. Candace, infant daughter of Wade L. and Tammy B. McElrath, 1981. Blanche T. Smith, 1986. J.C. Smith, 1991. Oscar Nesbert Jones Jr., July 4th, 1985. Oscar Nesbert Jones Sr., December 16, 1985. Annie E. Chastain, 2011. W. Guy Chastain, 1982. Robert M. Lee, Private Corporal, U.S. Army, Vietnam, January 23rd, 1942 to April 20, 2008. Odessa C. Lee, September 16, 2000. Percy W. Shalama, SSG, U.S. Army, Vietnam, January 18, 1928 to February 11, 2011. And I'm not sure what they mean by the quarter. Usually see that with Army only. Laura Ann Shalama, September 8, 2016. Either some of those names are Arab, but probably Jewish. Dorothy Lee Covington, April 15, 1997. James Daniel Welch, 1985. Zelda O. Tilson, born July 28, 1953. Carlos Giles Tilson, private U.S. Air Force, April 6, 1934 to January 6, 1987. Avella J. Tilson, June 28, 2005. Boyce E. Phillips, 1995. Betty J. Phillips, 1988. And so that means they were married in 54. James J. Frederick Jr., U.S. Army, January 5th, 1940 to March 10th, 1988. Arthur E. Williamson, Corporal U.S. Army, World War II, April 29, 1920 to March 5th, 2006. Vera M. Williamson, October 23rd, 2009. Alberta M. Merritt, July 9, 2010. Herman E. Merritt, Private Corporal, U.S. Army, World War II, September 22nd, 1926 to May 2nd, 1986. Mary Elizabeth Bolt, June 14th, 2018. Lewis H. Bolt, U.S. Navy, March 9, 1927 to August 25th, 2007. Edna W. Johnson, 2017. James J. Johnson, 1983. And they were married July 3rd, 1948. Pauline Owens Lawhon, November 25th, 2000. Marvin Lawhon Jr., Corporal, U.S. Army, World War II, October 29th, 1987. Carrie L. Wyatt, 1986. And, oh, it's from that plant over there. Marvin was born April 1st, 1920. So, didn't bring that part up. Betty M. Williams, June 17th, 2004. Charles R. Williams, U.S. Army, April 18th, 1939 to January 16th, 1994. Joyce I. Rothel, May 30th, 2009. Clarence A. Rothel Sr., Sergeant 1st, U.S. Navy, World War II, October 1st, 1927 to March 25th, 1984. Ruth G. Woods, January 7th, 1988. Walter A. Woods, August 23rd, 2006. Linda Black Jordan, March 21st, 1984. W.M. Bailey Jordan, March 19th, 1976. William D. Dye, 1943. Donna M. Dye, 1999. John Kenneth Loving, September 11th, 2016. Carpenter. Betty Johnson Loving, December 15, 1941. Birth. Some of these gravestones are like off to the side. I don't. Bufford R. Hatley, 2002. Ella Mae Hatley Denton, September 5th, 2002. Terry Frady, SP5, U.S. Army, Vietnam, September 13, 1947 to July 21st, 2016. Fanny M. Daniel, August 10th, 1989. Janet Hughes, August 23rd, 2017. Wesley Palmer, December 23rd, 1987. Ida Ma Palmer, December 29th, 2006. Lamar Ward Case, Private U.S. Army, January 17th, 1932 to December 12th, 1996. Charles L. Nemekek, January 13, 1986. This fire department? Yeah, fire department. Deshaw W. Buchanan, Sergeant U.S. Air Force, Vietnam, September 3rd, 1929. September 29th, 1989. Billy W. Buchanan, January 4th, 1996. That's Army, right? 7 stars. Or is that Air Force? Patricia A. Frady, 1949. Terry Frady, 2016, and they were married June 11th, 1966. Sybil A. Gray, 1925 birth, H. Willis Gray. 1997 death, Peggy B. Haney. 1941 birth, William R. Haney Jr. 2000. Alton R. Swell Sr. He was nicknamed Shorty, December 25th, 1991. And does it? Doesn't say. Daniel R. Lauter, March 30th, 1984. Lulla V. Lauter, April 23rd, 2001. J.M. Bagwell, Technician 4, U.S. Army, World War II, October 24th, 1918 to April 28th, 1980. Elsie Page Bagwell, December 16, 1919 to Clara M. Belk, July 5th, 1992. Clarence Belk, South Carolina, Private U.S. Army, World War II, November 25th, 1922 to February 21st, 1972. Travis K. Belk, 1983. Edna G. Edna G. Griffin, 1988. Christopher Matthew Broom, September 15, 1984. Viola Hopkins Smith, February 9th, 1987. Dennis C. Vesperman, U.S. Air Force, Korea, November 20th, 1931 to October 18, 1984. William S. Radford, Private U.S. Army, Korea, January 7th, 1990. Gvolps, szorg, gvolps, we connect to the memory, the legacy, and the energy of those that were, those that are, and those that are to come.